Hi, it's Nicole Ronigan, and I'm excited to share with you in my Essential Unicorn Tribe group. We have a private chat, and some of the questions that came in for areas that we wanted oil support today were quitting smoking. So I thought, gosh, this is relevant to a lot of people. And there's so many different reasons why people smoke. So this blend might not speak to you 100%, or it might just address a part of it, because there's so many underlying emotional reasons and physical reasons why people smoke. And so for this one particular person, this was the blend that came through for them, and I wanted to share it because I think that it has value for all of us, and you can always tweak it, or we can make one specifically for you if this maybe addresses part of it but not all of it. So some of these oils are kind of rare oils, so hopefully you have them. But the blend is for a 5 ml bottle, and it is 5 drops of clementine, which is one of our essential oils, our citrus oils, that has I want to say 47 different chemical constituents that none of our other citrus oils have. So it's a very amazing asset, and it was a limited time through the Mother's Day, I think, set. So if you have clementine, do 5 drops of clementine, and it helps you when you're feeling obligated involvement, which it was kind of interesting, and it shifts you to seeing the joy and wonder. So in the context of smoking, sometimes we do it because we've always done it, and we don't really know what life would be like not doing it. So anything around obligated involvement, clementine's going to help you shift that. Then the next one is 5 drops of manuka. And if you have the 5 ml of manuka, you can do 5 straight drops, or actually I wouldn't do 5 straight drops if you have that one. I would do 2 drops of manuka if you have the 5 ml. If you have the roller bottle, which is what we have in the US market, you would just do 5 drops, out of a pipette. And that helps you go from feeling unsafe to feeling shielded. So there's a protection piece to smoking that helps you feel shielded. And so if you don't have manuka, a lot of people don't, you could substitute 20 drops of melaleuca or tea tree oil, because it also helps with protection and boundaries. And so it's kind of a 1-to-4 ratio, 1 drop manuka, 4 drops melaleuca, is what I'm finding. And then you want to top it off with 10 drops of copaiba. Copaiba is one of my favorite oils for doing any kind of shadow work, because it's so great at helping us see what's really there and shifting to who we really are, our divine blueprint. So there's a self-loathing aspect to smoking that we're going to shift to feeling redefined, having a new identity, a new normal. And I love it because there's kind of almost like a self-sabotaging piece of smoking, that where you want to connect to your breath and you want to get into your body, and you need a physical sensation to do that. And so many people who have trauma, if you look at the ACEs study, there's adverse childhood experiences. There's a checklist, if you will, of 10 different adverse childhood experiences. And the higher your score on the ACEs, the more likely you are to do things like smoke, and kind of risky behaviors go up. And it's because you're trying to normalize your chemicals. So it's not just I'm physically addicted to nicotine. It's what is this smoking doing for me? And it's probably elevating some chemicals that you need. And in a weird way, it is helping you with the disassociation that happens with trauma, to get into your body and connect to your breath. So things you can do in place of smoking to connect to your breath, we know, are just those deep breaths, where they do where you hold for 4 and then you exhale for 4. There's all different kind of yogic breaths that you can do, and play around with that. But just when you want to smoke, or you're feeling unsafe, or you're feeling like, gosh, I usually have a cigarette now, so I guess I'm obligated to keep, having a cigarette at this time, or any part of us that is like a self-punishment or self-loathing, connect to your breath and give yourself a positive reinforcement, because you get that initial like a letdown, like if you're nursing a baby and the milk lets down and then they're like, yay, it kind of does that for your limbic system and in your body and your brain, and that chemical release that you get. You want to give yourself a chemical release different than that. So get this blend on and put this on, and I would say the back of your brain stem, and I'm feeling like the wrists and the heart space and across the chest. Like, get as much of this on those places, and that will help you with that release feeling that you're looking for. And then you can retrain in the brain. And you would want to maybe pair this with some affirmations around being able to see the joy and wonder in life rather than feeling obligated to be stuck to this one ritual. Create new ritual around joy and wonder and awe. And then mantra or affirmation around feeling shielded. If you have verses in the Bible or poetry or anything that speaks to feeling protected and shielded. And then redefining your identity as a non-smoker. What would that look like? What would that feel like? You could say some affirmations around that as well. And that will all help wire in that new normal of feeling safe to release this habit that you've used. It's been adaptive for you. So don't judge it. It's been a great, if you break your leg, you do need a crutch for a while to help you like learn to walk and not put all your weight on that break. As it heals. But as you're healing, you're becoming stronger, you're less and less needing to rely on that physical, emotional, chemical, even spiritual crutch of smoking, and you can wean yourself onto more adaptive ways that are going to be more for your health and your vitality and your wholeness. And, don't judge the process. It sometimes is a process to let go of things. And sometimes, there are people that can kick it cold turkey, but it really depends on the person. And so what your process looks like. Trust your journey, and just know that you are living a life filled with joy and wonder. You are shielded, and you create your definition according to your divine blueprint and how you were designed and created. So I hope this has been really helpful for you. It's been a really great insight. I get a lot of the emotional piece of what we're working on through muscle testing, through the oils and emotions book in the back. So if you have questions about that, you can message me at theessentialnicole@gmail.com, or you can join the Essential Nicole Unicorn Tribe and join our private chat. And we'd love to include any protocols or blends that we can create for you. So have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for this question. It's so good.